Hello, dear students. Welcome back to our news channel. Students, in today's podcast, we have two exciting stories that might sound different, but both are about something we rely on every day, the Earth, and the ways we impact it, from space technology to farming. So grab your headphones, settle in, and get ready to learn something new. So the first is Lignosat, the satellite which is made up of wood. Now, before we go to this news article, let's kick things off with something truly out of this world, a wooden satellite. You might be wondering, why would anyone launch a satellite made up of wood? Don't we usually think of satellites as being made of metals like aluminum? Now, students, this wooden satellite, it's called Lignosat. Yes, this one. It is actually on a mission to prove that wood is tougher than we might think. हमें क्या लगता है कि वुड क्या है, वीक है, राइट? पर इस सैटेलाइट का पर्पस लॉन्च करने का यही है कि वुड एक्चुअली स्ट्रॉन्ग है. सो लिग्नोसैट was created by scientists at Japan's Kyoto University. Okay, and with help from a logging company uh, with name Sumitomo Forestry. Sumitomo Forestry एक टोक्यो बेस्ड लॉगिंग कंपनी है. And this satellite was launched by a SpaceX rocket just last week. And it has made its way to the International Space Station, or ISS, right? Now, SpaceX, we know all, we have discussed this many times, that who is the owner of SpaceX company, right? So this satellite, it has made its way to the International Space Station. What is International Space Station? It's basically, it is orbiting about 400 kilometers above us. But what is so special about Lignosat? Let's find out. See, Lignosat get its name from a Latin word, and it gets its name from lignum, now which is the Latin word for wood, right? So it's the first satellite in history to be made mostly out of wood. And here's the surprising part. See, it's only the size of a coffee mug. Yes, here you can see Lignosat, wooden satellite with the size of a wooden coffee mug. ये देखो, yes, this one. And it weighs less than 1 kg. Less than 1 kg. Wow. Imagine a tiny wooden box with panels made of polished wood and carefully crafted without even a single screw or bit of glue. And the wood is held together using a traditional Japanese carpentry technique that uses only wood joints. Wow, this is amazing, right? But why would we want a wooden satellite? It turns out regular satellites have an environmental cost. And when metal satellites burn up in the atmosphere at the end of their lives, they release gases that can harm the ozone layer, right? And we know what ozone layer is important for us to protect, which it is a special shield which protect us from the sun's harmful rays. So wood, on the other hand, it burns up into just water vapor and carbon dioxide, which is less harmful as compared to the gases which is released from the other satellites. But we know that space is no easy place to survive, especially for wood. Up there, temperatures can change super fast. It can go from as cold as -100 degrees Celsius, -100 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius every 45 minutes. अब 100 पे तो पानी बॉईल होना शुरू हो जाता है, तो -100 to 100. See how the temperature varies, and it changes every 45 minutes. Can wood survive in such extreme conditions? That's what the scientists want to find out. So Lignosat will stay in orbit for about 6 months. Okay, it will uh, stay in orbit for 6 months, right? And उसके बाद क्या होगा? Before it naturally burns up in the Earth's atmosphere. तो 6 months तक रहेगा, जिससे पहले जिसके बाद वो अर्थ के एटमॉस्फेयर में जल जाएगा, right? And during this time, scientists will observe things like how much the wood expands and contracts in space, and if it affects the instruments inside the satellite. And if wood works well, we might see more wooden components in satellites in the future, or even wooden structures on the moon or Mars. Right? Now, the question is, what kind of wood has been used to build Lignosat? The researchers basically, initially they tried, they tested three types: birch, cherry, and magnolia. Okay. And after sending these wood samples to the International Space Station for 8 months, they found that magnolia was the best. Okay, तो magnolia उन्हें सबसे अच्छा लगा. क्यों? Because it is lightweight, and it it doesn't crack easily. It is resistant to cracking, meaning that it doesn't crack easily. And this makes it perfect for space. Imagine one day using wood from Earth to build homes on the moon or Mars. Well, it's a little bit far-fetched, but why we can imagine, right? And timber wood, we know that it's renewable, meaning we can grow more trees to make more wood. So if we succeed in using wood for space missions, it could be a huge step towards making space exploration greener. Pretty amazing, right? Now let's come back down to earth for our second story. And here we will talk about a different kind of problem. Farmers in India trying to get fertilizer to grow their crops. So let's dive in. Our second story takes place right here in the India, in northern part, especially in the northern part of our country. And it's something essential to all of us, food. But students, did you know that farmers in India are currently facing a tough time because of a shortage of key fertilizer called DAP. DAP का shortage चल रहा है, scarce चल रहा है. What is DAP? See students, DAP stands for diammonium phosphate. Okay, it stands for diammonium phosphate. Yes, diammonium phosphate. And it's a type of fertilizer that farmers use to help their crops grow better. So what do you mean by fertilizer? See, students, fertilizer are like, you can say it's a food for plants. They provide important nutrients that soil might be missing, and it helps plants grow strong and healthy. So DAP is especially important for growing wheat. Okay, it is important for growing what? Wheat. Gehu. And in India, the wheat season is about to begin, right? So farmers are busy preparing to plant the wheat. Now, a question for you all is, you have to write down in the comments below that wheat is a rabi crop, wheat is a rabi, or whether it's a kharif. सब बच्चे आंसर करेंगे कि वीट राबी क्रॉप है या फिर खरीफ. All right. So talking about the DAP, the problems that farmers are facing is DAP basically is hard to find, and farmers have been going to local centers called uh, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samriddhi Kendra, hoping to get DAP. Unfortunately, many of them are going home empty handed because there's not enough supply. And you might wonder that why there is a shortage of DAP. Students, some farmers believe that it is because the government isn't producing enough DAP. Basically, government is not producing enough DAP. And others might also wonder, uh, others, the other farmer, they think that private stores are basically they are hoarding DAP to sell it at higher prices. And some even think that the government wants to eventually let private companies control the fertilizer supply entirely. And this could be the reason why it is more expensive for farmers now. So farmers have been calling officials non-stop to just ask about DAP. Some even stand in line as early as 4 a.m. because it's important for them, right? So imagine waiting for hours just to get a bag of fertilizer to grow your crops. And this shortage isn't just an inconvenience. It could have a serious impact on food production. If farmers can't get DAP, they might have to use a different fertilizer like NPK. अगर उन्हें DAP नहीं मिला तो उनको ऑल्टरनेटिव देखना पड़ेगा. अब ऑल्टरनेटिव क्या है? NPK. And NPK, students, this isn't as effective for wheat. All right. So this could lead to lower yield. Yield will be reduced, meaning there could be less wheat available for people to eat. The farmers are worried that what if they can't get enough DAP soon? Their wheat planting will be delayed. And in farming, timing is everything. Delayed planting can mean weaker crops and a smaller harvest, which affects everyone who depends on feed products. From bread to pasta, we all depend on wheat. So, to try and help, the government has also introduced a new type of fertilizer called Nano DAP, and uh, which is a smaller and easier to transport. And they are also providing nano urea, another type of fertilizer. But not all farmers are sure if these new products will work as well as the DAP they are used to. So there's little concern regarding the same. And farmer जो यूरियर है, which basically represent the farmers, they are also protesting to demand more DAP. All right. So that was what this whole news article is about. So today we have covered a lot, first of all. And we have traveled from the vastness of space back to the fields of India. We have seen how a wooden satellite might change the future of space exploration, right? And we have also learned how a shortage of fertilizer can cause big challenge for farmers who are backbone of our food supply. So that's all for today, explorers. Whether it's the science of space or the struggles of farming, remember that there's always more to discover and learn. Thanks for joining us on today's episode. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to tell your friends and family. Until next time, keep wondering, keep asking questions, and keep exploring the world around you. Bye for now.